Hey lads and ladies, I'm the Jawesome one, and a really important thing has come to my attention. It was kind of an epiphany that I had the other night. I was watching a completely different YouTuber talking about how he was like a varied channel and how upset he was for just some pretty basic mistakes that actually are pretty common for YouTubers to make. I should know, I make them all the time. And I had an idea strike me. I thought to myself, well, what if if my channel is going to be a variety channel, then what kind of variety would people like the most? Because it seems to me that there's this weird distinction where people want both consistency and variety at the same time. And I've been struggling very much with this, and I've noticed that it's really hurt my channel whenever I make lazy, quick and easy videos to make, and I just launched them to my YouTube channel fully unedited, without cutting anything out, without making any changes or anything like that. And because for the longest time now, I've had friends of mine tell me, "Hey man, hey Jaw, I kind of wish you'd edit out some of the more boring stuff in your videos." And I took those comments seriously because, well, this is at the moment my primary source of viewership. This is you guys are my primary viewers, and so of course I'm going to take your criticisms much more seriously than I would some random who happens to come in from out of nowhere. That being said, I also find myself constantly, as I go through the YouTube comments and other people's channels, I find that there is a very large portion of people who really like having videos that are just completely unedited, or maybe only just slightly edited for the more boring stuff. And largely the reason that people like the unedited content is because, well, if they're feeling bored by it, they can just increase the speed of the video. That's something I see people talking about all the time. Sometimes it's even a complaint. Sometimes people say, "Oh, this YouTuber's boring, I'm just gonna increase the speed." But that's the thing, they're still watching, right? Even though they're increasing the speed, and I don't know how that affects watch time, but they're still watching the video, which clearly says that it's entertaining enough, it's keeping them invested. So that makes me wonder, well, what should I do then? Because for the longest time now, I've been doing both edited and unedited content at the same time to this channel. And I've been pushing myself to upload 2 videos a day. And I gotta say, it's really difficult to keep that up. And I find that it's hurting me in the long run, because I find that there are different people who come to the channel for 2 different reasons, expecting 2 different types of videos, either fully edited videos or completely unedited clips. And they find that there's both on here, and I can quite clearly see that being a bit, what's the word? I guess confusing for people, because that means they don't know what to expect when they click on one of my videos to watch it. They only know it if the video is a part of a series. If I upload something and it's part of a series, and I state right away from episode 1, this is an edited series and I'm going to keep it this way, then people know what to expect. But if, say, with my Darkest Dungeon series, I put it out, people don't really know that right away from episode 1. So there's clearly a problem with that, and I think it's what's been pushing some people away from watching more of my videos. And so I made a poll on Discord, and I asked, "Hey, what do you guys want? Do you guys want me to make a second channel and upload all of my unedited content onto there, all of it? Every single video that I record, raw, fresh, nothing clipped out at all, and just upload it all onto there? Or would you rather do as I am now, where everything is either fully edited or just sort of semi-edited?" Because there are clips of mine that are unedited, but I still run them through the editing just so that I can clip out like a long section of the beginning that I messed up on or something like that, where you just have this constant 2 or 3 minute long blink nothingness while I'm finalizing the setup. Excuse me. I drink tea. It makes me burp. And everybody voted for it. Everybody voted for that second channel. So by the time you're seeing this video, it will already be set up. It's called the Jawesome Archive. If you're interested in that, please check it out. It's in the description. So, yeah, this is an announcement, I guess, so to speak. Every video that comes after this one, it's going to only be edited content. And I actually have another announcement on top of this one. I am actually going to start using the Jawesome one for its intended purpose and upload all of my politically related stuff onto there. Politically, philosophically, you name it. The more serious kind of stuff I'm going to upload onto there from now on. For basically the same reason. I never really liked that there was so much confusion and people didn't really know what to expect with every single new video that came out. So I'm going to take that seriously from here on, sitting out. However, just so that more of you guys know about the Jawesome one channel, about the second channel that I have for the political commentary and that kind of thing, I will upload one more kind of surface level political video. It's related to something that happened really recently. Not political, but actually religious, philosophical, concerning the Bible. Just for a quick bit of context to it, basically what happened was I watched a counter-arguments video talking about atheists have no morals, right? It was counter-arguments, atheists have no morals. I think it's a good video, but he doesn't talk about some of the stuff that the Bible actually points out, because the Bible itself already debunks that. And so I pointed that out in the comments section, and I guess I didn't do the best job with that comment, making my point absolutely crystal clear and using enough scriptural evidence. So this guy, and I'm not entirely sure what his background is, but he came into the Bible and he said, I don't think that's what scripture is actually teaching. And then he went on to talk about basically the kind of new thing that we're seeing in society where I think it's called moral relativism, this concept where it doesn't really matter what you believe because we're all the same in the eyes of God. Therefore, it doesn't matter if someone's better than the other. It doesn't matter at all. And to an extent, they're right. But I felt a need to correct this because it's a growing problem in our society, I feel. Seeing so many people go and be, I don't want to use the word tolerant, but I want to say more like too tolerant, to the point where they're unwilling to think about it or even attempt to try to understand it and defeat it if it's bad, to even attempt to recognize if it's good or bad, to even attempt to make that judgment. And I think it's causing a huge problem in our culture where now the only people who are willing to make these judgments are the ones gaining power for the wrong reasons, while the rest of us are sitting here in ignorance and confusion. So I want to make a video about that and talk about how Christianity is actually against moral relativism. And that's what it's going to be about. And I'm going to upload that really quick onto the Jawesome channel. It should be out probably tomorrow or the day after. It's going to take a little bit of time for me because I still need to think about my convictions and make absolutely sure that what I'm saying is true and not just something that I think is true. That's a hugely concerning thing for me. That's actually the number one reason why I so rarely make anything political or religious related, because I don't like the idea of being a polarizing figure just for the sake of being a polarizing figure. Like when I made that video, for example, making fun of California because of how badly they've treated San Francisco and how it's led to this overrun city where people are pooping in the streets and it's filled with homeless and drug use, and it's insane. But I made that video making fun of them, which in and of itself is polarizing just because. Sure, it's telling truth about what's going on over there, but it's also still just pretty much just polarizing for the sake of it, and I don't like that. I never really liked that very much. So I'm not going to take down that video or anything like that, but there you go. That's kind of my main reason for why I make those videos so rarely. It bothers my conscience. I guess you could even say I'm struggling with a degree of cognitive dissonance, perhaps, and that's something I need to work out. So there you go. That's what I have to say on the matter. Let me know in the comments section what you think and what you feel and what you believe, and whether or not you think my decision was a good one or a bad one, whether or not you like things to stay the same, because after all, this decision still isn't final and can be reversed. Even though everybody on Discord said that they wanted this, I got 6 votes out of compared to 0 on that poll. So of course your comments are equally important to me. So please leave them. Let me know your thoughts. And that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. And I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.